What is going on, internet? My name is JB. Welcome back to more BG3. Today we start things off on top of Moonrise Towers, where we just fought with Ketheric Thorm and he fucking jumped down this hole where a massive tentacle came out of, so we gotta go after him. And we're gonna end up doing that at some point today, but there is this chest up here that I definitely did not forget about. So we're gonna have our buddy Will just come over here and smash the shit out of it. At some point. Medium toughness, I'm pretty sure, is only 20 damage. 22 damage. I mean, looks like you could roll pretty well above that, buddy.
At least things have stayed.
Jesus Christ. Alright, let's lockpick the chest. Oh man. Doesn't bode well for our ability to fight, you know, a being of fucking pure hatred when we can't open a chest. And if this isn't classic D&D, I don't know what is. Oh, Karlach has a level in Rogue. Forgot I did that. Hold on. Hold on. Karlach. Friend.
Hey ho.
This is your thing now. Open? Lockpick it.
Fiddly things.
Yeah, slide of it. Yeah! Let's go, Karlach! That's more like it. That's what we're here for. In this chest, we get a ring that has Extort the Risen and Ghoulish Touch on it. A couple necromancy spells. Subjugate the undead with your command, so you can command undead people, which is honestly kind of good considering where we're going. And then Ghoulish Touch does some necrotic damage. It's actually, again, not too bad. It can paralyze. A Ring of Exalted Marrow. It's okay. It's actually pretty decent. I'm gonna have a fight with fucking OBS. It always likes to freak out like at the very beginning of episodes, meaning it just makes my life so much more annoying without editing. But
Goes nothing.
am I gonna do anything about it and just like record for a few minutes and then not do anything? You know, just like preemptively get rid of that part and then record once I know OBS is gonna behave? Should I do that? Yeah. Will I ever do that? Hell no. That's a lot of effort.
Yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Just like your mom. Yeet. Fuck it, weeball. You look good.
This is an Illithid colony.
Oh. How would you know that?
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
Is that so? Well, here goes nothing.
I wager that devil I meant to rescue somewhere near.
You don't say.
Your father too.
Which is why Will is with us.
So kind.
Not the only reason he's with us, but
Another
you know, definitely doesn't hurt. Good job, Loretha. There's also a lot of Dark Urge lore down here, it turns out.
We are very close to the source of the absolute now. That telepathic storm has
I think the
become
first place we want to go is in here. This guy's name is Chop. He likes to chop.
I wonder how many
There's a friend over here in this chest.
ended down here.
Friend, you found the helm.
It's
We remember.
it's the one from the Nautiloid, guys.
You saved us once. Perhaps you can do it
It's
again.
the one from the Nautiloid.
They are not kind to us here. We are different, they say, aberrant. They wish to repurpose us, destroy what they cannot fix. Please, help us escape harm.
Offer you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you! You are a good friend. No. More. Rescuer.
I got you, little fella. So we're gonna have to get him out of there. And you see these little guys walking around. The other intellect devourers. Also, where'd this guy go? His name's Chop. Talk to Chop. Hey, Chop.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective.
Huh.
You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do.
Surely.
Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
That seems kind of fucked up. What will you do to all these people?
Chop. Help them. Become
Oh. Become what?
part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing.
Oh, so you're the one making the intellect
With words, you
devours.
realize he means the intellect devourers. Here the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Gross.
There is one little kitty dances to another song. Same song as you.
Yeah? About that little kitty in the cage.
Bad kitty sings wrong song. Must fix.
I'll take the creature with me. It won't disrupt the hive mind anymore. Yeah. Yeah, plus 12. Just don't roll a 2. Well, it wasn't a 2.
Yes. Yes. Take. Only one song remains. Careful petting. Sticky.
The morgue cage key. Nope, don't want to talk to him again. That's gonna be to this little fella. I have actually never seen that dialogue.
We are free. Thank you, friend.
Hey, us.
But perils remain, near and far. Better to stay together. You and us, we will remain with you. Call us, and we will be at your side.
Okay. Hey, we got another summon. We can conjure us. It's pretty cool. We just get another little pet to run around. So now we have Nimbus and us. Nimbus. He can do some cool things. This is kind of a summoner build, low-key. And it's only going to get more so once we get to Act 3. We'll have, we might have a way to get a few zombies to follow us around too. And no matter where we are, we must loot goblin everything because... Listen, just because we're about to enter Act 3, Act 3 is a long thing, man. We need a lot of gold, and I guess we might not be entering Act 3. This is a very tough fight coming up.
I'll give it a shot.
In the rest of this episode. It's gonna be very difficult, but we'll see if we can pull it off. Probably should have done some barrelmancy if I'm being real. The Tadpoling Center.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side.
Mind
This
flayers.
must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Wait, I kind of recognize that armor. I think I recognize that.
You remember the shattered windows of Elturel's high cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond.
It's Zevlor. I mean, we can kind of see him. We come over to this neural apparatus. Oh, the narrator was saying something.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. But there are
There we
others
go.
in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
Yeah, I would be too. We've known Zevlor. He was one of the first people we met on this journey. I feel like it's only right to free him.
To your tadpole's command, to your author.
We have to choose. We could, you know, kill all of them, or we could purge them, or we could just leave them there. We're gonna release. We're not gonna leave Zevler there. It's Zevler. All we've heard is that he kind of just abandoned the tieflings in the Shadow Cursed lands. So I kind of want to hear his side of the story, see if he has something different to say. And if he doesn't, well, we can dispatch him that way. Yeah. We need to get answers from that, though.
Go on.
Cogs in a rage. Throw the wrong fucking guy. I still don't understand why she doesn't, or she isn't getting her fucking thunder damage on that. I guess I'm just never gonna figure that out, which is fine. Will, now the proud holder of many a new spell, including Staggering Smite. He took the level in Warlock. I don't know if I showed that, but we got our smites. We don't really care about much else. We're not gonna waste it on this fight. There's a bigger fight coming up down here, believe it or not, before we get to the main course. Shadow Hearts. There's a couple Mind Flayers over here as well. I think she might just do a simple boom, boom. I should have just not done that when I saw it was only a 20% chance, but it's fine. Loretha. Kind of stuck between a Mind Flayer and a hard place right now. 81% with disadvantage. Not gonna waste our crit there or there. We hit both. Oh, get fucking blasted, loser.
One day I'll catch a break.
We'll shield low. Fuck off. Why are you wasting? I mean, it's lowering the turn order, but like, there's a Mind Flayer right there, Zevler, you pal of mine. Random member of the Flaming Fist. It's that guy. That is terrifying. I've never heard that voice. Tentacle Whip to Will. Does 10 damage and stuns him. It's pretty annoying. Waste his turn. That guy's gonna dash up next to Will. That one's gonna dash next to Loretha and miss. And there's another Mind Flayer just floating on in. Oh, Will's dead. He's not dead. Just very close. Guess what Mind Flayers they do? They stun you and then they try to eat your fucking brain. That motherfucker tried to hit us. You bitch. Omen of Thunder, nice. Hold on. Us can do Synaptic Discharge, which is a ranged thing. It can also devour intellect. Consume a creature's mind. If its intelligence is below 4, it takes damage and is stunned. Otherwise, its intelligence is reduced by 3. So if you can do it multiple times, I believe you can. You can, yep, quite quickly lower someone's stats. We're gonna Synaptic Discharge this one. Us is a very strong summon. One of the stronger summons in the game, so that's pretty cool. And Will is fucking dead. Yeah, you don't want to get stunned by Mind Flayer. Good shit, Nimbus. This Farkin Bastage is levitating over to Karlach. She's saved from the stun. And then a Manip, whoever that is gonna float on over. We're gonna have Karlach boot the shit out of the one that's a little bit more weakened. JK, she took one step and got stunned. All right, we're gonna Healing Word Will. We are then going to level 3 cast a Inflict Wounds onto this Mind Flayer. Get a little touch of death going, and that one's down. Great job, Shadowheart.
Victor's path.
Will is almost dead. He's just going to find a big potion and drink it. I believe Shadowheart has some. There we go. I mean, it's not the biggest potion we have, but it's a potion. 14. Healing ain't nothing. Loretha. Gonna break out one of the big boys. Not gonna waste that. We can't get that back in here. But we hit all 4. Once we get our 3rd Eldritch Blast, which I want to say is either level 10, we'll get it before the end of the game, obviously, because it can't scale off character level, not class level. Once we get that, we'll be able to knock people prone with pretty much either one of our range attack, either Scorching Ray or Eldritch Blast. Like, it's pretty crazy. You can just completely skip people's turns. That guy's gonna levitate in. Fast hit Loretha, we'll shield. Claw on us misses. Will is stunned again. Zevlor with a huge smite. Let's go, buddy. This is kind of the most trouble I've ever had with mind flayers. Like, they're kind of fucking us up a little bit. I guess because my party is so low AoE. This fight's pretty handled if you have good AoE. On Loretha's turn, I need to remember to hit the guy who has the Omen of Thunder. One of them does. It's this guy. Alright, yeah, I need to remember to hit that guy with Loretha. Us is going to finish this guy off, hopefully. Good job, little fella. And then Us is going to go stand next to this Myflare. Whoever this person is going to stab the Intellect Devourer and miss. Karlak should probably rage again, but like I just want to boot this frick. 13 damage, by the way, is insane. Stab and stab. Pretty good. All right, Shadowheart. This one is probably the biggest threat, as I believe it is the healthiest. It does have a little bit of reverb. That guy has 10 HP. This one is Loretha's, so yeah, we'll go with a just a level 1 this time. Gonna save from that charm. Loretha's gonna head over here, and she's gonna get herself one of her sorcery points back, assuming this hits, and actually finishes that guy off. Nice.
Be on my way.
I love farming sorcery points. It's so fun. All right. I see you, Zevils. Nice throws. I'm gonna warn you guys, never pick anything up in this during this fight or after this fight. Ooh, Omen of Acid. Let's go. And I can get that with Loretha as well. Huge. Is that the last enemy alive? I believe so. I just need this asshole not to kill it. They didn't kill it.
Still on my feet.
And Chromatic Orb Acid. Yeah, yeet. I hit Nimbus. Loretha's gonna go get one of the pods.
No word. That's it.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Zevlor. Watching gods. The blade of frontiers. Will?
That's
What
so
happened?
annoying.
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
And shouldered the cost to spare someone else a worse fate, I'd wager. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
What? I guess we're done talking.
going.
Where do you go? Oh, they're... Alright, yeah, you guys can fight that if you want. I'm not gonna fucking stop you. I'm gonna get a couple of my level 1 slots back.
Need to find a way forward.
I've never seen this. Can we help with it? Where the fuck I am?
Descend. Prepare.
I've never seen that. Huh. Oh, either way, we need to go back this way. I guess it makes sense that they have to fight their way out. Whatever. We did come back here. This is where I thought they were, by the way. Wonder what's over here.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles.
Is that
Unusual.
inside?
Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
That makes sense. Who's in here?
Mazora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
Not yet, Mazora. It's a seller's market now. Time we struck up a new deal.
Is it? Please, enlighten me.
You end it. No more pact, no more debt. Then I set you free, and you flip back to Zariel and leave me for good.
Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
We could always let the cult infect you, I guess. That'd make you a loyal thrall. We need someone to keep him in line. I'll try to intimidate her. And I will fail miserably unless I roll a 4 on the guidance. Nope.
Think again. Clause Z, section 13, the Lemure clause. Could have sworn we covered this.
We did.
Now, open.
Fine.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
We're going to go with unleash. Hey, Mazora. How's it going?
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You'd think we'd get a reward for going through all this trouble. That I will do. Well. Bare minimum, by the way.
You've jumped through enough hoops. A little treat wouldn't hurt.
Thanks, Mazora. I like Mazora, if you couldn't tell. Big fan. She's really cool. and stuff. But Will is going to get a very good blade from this. Wait for it. Oh wow, looks so sick.
All that power. And to think you want to throw. Now, you've got business in the towers to take.
I'm gonna restart my game because this is being very
I'll
weird.
find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it.
Well, that was in like that's not.
And go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Bye, Mizora. We get the Infernal Rapier. It has a high spellcasting ability. You get a +1 bonus to spell save DC, which I don't really use. Shadowheart kind of does. We also get melee caster instead of its dexterity modifier. The affected entity adds a spellcasting modifier to attack rolls. That's very good. We also get the ability to summon a level 6 planar ally Cambion. Yeah, that's why it's good. We're probably going to be giving that to Shadowheart for the rest of this adventure so we can have a Cambion come with us.
None other than Mizora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks.
It seems to be back in line now.
I'll never be rid of her. The more I want to shake her leash, the tighter she pulls it.
Mizora said you can tuck your way. I talk about your pact and exile. It's time to know the truth of it. We can have time for that later. If being packed all that bad, there'd be no Blade of Frontiers without your warlock talents. We'll find, yeah, is it all that bad?
The Blade of Frontiers is fueled by more than Avernus's flame. I have my father's training, I have cunning, I have my wits. If I ever manage to break this pact, they'll more than do.
All right, if you say so. I'm gonna restart my game because this shit is annoying. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're good on the dialogue, but yeah, I think we are gonna go ahead and equip that Infernal Rapier with Shadowheart. I know it's gonna miss out on Falara Louvre, but a level 6 Cambion or a level 6 spell for this fucking guy to hang out with us. I don't know, I think that might be a little bit worth. And if I were smart, I would already just have fucking dual wielder on Loretha, so we could just fucking still have it anyway, but whatever. Also, fun fact, if the people that you freed with Zevlor were still here. Oh, Zevlor is still here, by the way. He came back. If you tried to pick this up with those guys who are still here, they would kill you.
I didn't think I was going
and you have to kill Zevlor.
Thank you.
So never pick those javelins up.
Frontiers, the savior. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived.
You abandoned them. Do you really think you have the right to ask? Some others ended up in a cell in Moonrise. That's on you. They found refuge, but what the hell's happened?
You've heard some of it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth.
I forgot to save Roland.
Ambushed by cultists, yes. And then
hopefully he's still out there. I have a couple of like things I need to clean up beforehand before we leave this act.
Promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people.
And it just got added to that. I'll tell you guys, I need to do the fight with the guys who like have the lassos or whatever that like drag you around. I need to do that because there's a good item in a chest there. I need to find a Night Orchid for Shadowheart.
I did not just surrender.
And I need to find the other Warding Bond ring.
I welcomed it.
I need to save Roland. And I need to go back into the Gauntlet of Sartre to try to find the Justicier's Scimitar. So there's some stuff I forgot to do. For a moment until you realize your reward would be a tadpole.
Until I realized what I'd done. Perhaps I fought. I don't recall. Either way, I was deemed unworthy of becoming a true soul.
You're
I won't
lucky.
Make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do.
I still think it would be cool if we could have gotten Zevlor to join our party after this.
Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer
Instead of Hausen.
menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place.
Good luck.
And you, my friend, and pathetic, inadequate as it is, thank you.
Where does he end up in Act 3? I don't think I've found him or looked for him in my last playthrough. If I remember, I'll do it in this one, but that's asking a lot out of me. All right, so over here is, I believe, the way we're intended to go, correct? That's how you get, this is the way down. Yeah, okay, we don't want to go there yet. I think we want to come over here next. Because I believe we're about to get some Durge lore. Yep, all right. Laura's gonna walk straight in here. Can we move these actually just anywhere else?
Embrace death. Become death.
All right, let's see what's going on.
Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you.
What do you mean, me?
I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away.
Play dumb, let her believe you lost your wits along with your memory. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're going to tell me everything. Keep me? What did you do to me? Who was I when I was here before I was infected? My mind did become a blade sharp? What did you do to me?
You talk, and you are aware. How is that possible? Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels and got lost in your insides.
This is where I was left after someone infected me. I was needed in the Absolute's plan, or what?
The most important work, the nature of which I only heard whispers. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again.
Is it not?
We're going
I
to
dare you to tell me else otherwise.
But
Oh.
I promise I will stay with you afterwards.
Are you sure about that?
Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
Fucking bring it. All right. So these were basically the people who, after someone did something to the Dark Urge before the events of this game took place. These are the people who essentially stitched you back together. And that's creepy. So Shadowheart has a perfect opportunity to drop a bit of a glyph of warding. I mean, we could do sleep, but why not do damage, you know? Why not a little bit of cold? Just a little bit of ice damage, never hurt nobody. That was a lot of damage. I also like that it's her rushing in front of Loretha there. This is a nice little bit of adorable, you know, context there. One smoke powder bomb could probably end this fight right now. I guess 2 smoke powder bombs could probably end this fight right now. I do have to, but I would rather save them for later. Should the need arise. Let's throw for that one's Loretha's. We'll go with Harry Henry. The double prone, let's go. And Karlach will finish off Harry Henry.
Battle favors the fearless.
Will can't quite get in range, so we'll just hit the one with slightly lower HP. Nice job, Will. Nimbus is quite far out, but he should actually be able to get there. Magthu Budge gives us acid as our thing. Synaptic discharge from us is going to go on to Iron Finger. 14 damage. Fireball on everybody. Is it? It looks like it's only going to be a level 3. We'll counterspell that. Nope. You don't get to do anything. Loretha doesn't like you. Incubate Death. They're going to try to summon a Skelly Belly in. The Cambion is going to... Can you use this endlessly? That was a lot of damage. Loretha is going to get one of her things back. Huge crit. And gonna back over this way next to Nimbus. Arthur is gonna stand up and Misty Step. Be my guess. Brave Sickness onto Will. Yeah. I spell slot. Ow. Oh, there's one that explodes and doesn't summon a skeleton. Okay, well. Fucking duly noted. Good grief. Oh, this guy's still alive.
Time to meet your maker.
Full Divine Strike. He's still alive. Okay.
Bye forever, pal.
We're gonna have Nimbus thematically come over to Tressa and bite her. We'll Splinter Shadow there just to do it. Get even more things on the field. They're gonna save you, bitch.
This is gonna feel good.
I was hoping to be able to farm another sorcery point there, but it's fine. Oh, I could probably actually kill all 3 here.
Handy.
Yeah, Loretha went prone. We're just gonna have Karlach kill all 3, even though Loretha could just stand up and blast, obviously. I also just kind of want to do this. She's gonna live, actually.
This is my time.
So Loretha will still get to drop the last. Oh, there is a necromite there. That exploded. Oh, it's because that thing blew up. It blew up the Nautilade tank. I see what happened. That was a pretty big fireball.
Where do I go from here?
Loretha stands up. And the thematic kill of the person who was very sus to her in her past.
But the hack dog doctor who half pieced
There
you
we go.
together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source.
Try to remember the attack, ponder why you were down here before, scowl she didn't do a great job of fixing me. Yeah, why was I down here before?
You were no Myrkul cultist, that much is sure. You sense in your soul you were something far greater.
What does that mean? Well, I don't want to be something far greater. We're just gonna top off with potions. Cross of Bone Daughter has a Myrkulite Scourge. The mace that does necrotic damage. So you can get 2 of those if you really want 2 of them. I think there is actually a dual wielder build somewhere out on YouTube. I remember seeing it somewhere. Probably a Hobo Zone video. His builds are very cool. I like a lot of his videos. There are a lot of great BG3 build makers out there. What are you doing? You just hanging out?
I don't know how to thank you. I thought I was done. This is a bleeding shit show. Half my squad, we came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. But, yeah. He was in one of the pods.
I've never seen this dialogue.
He was still human and still trying to put up a fight.
Well, thanks for that info. Okay, yeah, we can go in through this door, but it's the same room as over here, and not to, you know, use my metagame knowledge. If we come back over here where we saw Chop, it's actually a much easier fight because there's a much easier corridor to hold. But I'm definitely not metagaming, guys. Definitely not. I mean, at the end of the day, we're playing a video game, and the object of the video game is to win. So we're gonna come down here and get into a massive fight with a humongous horde of undead. How dare you? All right, unfortunately, Shadowheart does not have fucking wall of fire. These guys have, tell me they don't have poison immunity. They do have poison immunity. And her 5th level spell is Cloud Kill. I did not fix our list to prepare like Insect Plague. I am now realizing, or Flame Strike. So that's tough. Oh, we just got aggroed behind us too. Okay. Well, in that case, we don't have a scroll wall of fire. I was gonna put one in front of us, one behind us. I can't even put one. You can't do anything during combat. Fuck. All right, well. Time for some Spirit Guardians.
On the move.
We'll just do that.
Fuck yes.
Karlak, you're gonna clear behind us. Karlak and the Cambion can deal with everything behind us. We're gonna need other people up front to deal with that shit. Actually, kind of very glad we got the Cambion now. Not that I was never gonna get it, but very glad he is helping. Karlak has already dealt with 2 of those little shits. Will is going to drop Hunger of Hadar. Just right there. And he's going to back up behind his Cambion. I guess Shadowheart's Cambion. The Cambion is going to fly into this room. Probably aggro this one, yep. And we're going to Ray of Fire on the Chop.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Loretha is the queen of no AoE. I do have Ice Storm, but there's obviously not a big enough group to worry about casting that right now. Oh, she's right on top of this thing. Well, that was a kill. But somehow not a, somehow I'm not invisible. Oh, because I'm in Spirit Guardians. Duh, you fucking idiot. Back up just a little bit. She'll help Shadowheart as much as she can back there. Alright, he's gonna end up there. Nimbus. Can he get to... My D key is not wanting to let me. I can't scroll this way. There we go. My camera is being all sorts of fucky wucky right now. Nimbus can't really get anywhere useful, so he's just gonna run this way. Here comes all of the winged horrors. They're gonna start dashing towards us and into the Hunger of Hadar, thankfully. Which I need to remember does not do poison or necrotic damage, just acid and cold damage. I always think it's poison or necrotic. It is neither one of those things. Claws under the Cambion misses. Us is going to synaptic discharge this guy. Okay, with the crit, 32 damage from us. Chop. Chops the Cambion. Chops the Cambion again. Tries to shove. Failed. And then we have to sit through about 50 turns. This guy's going to be a massive fucking problem. Go ahead, res him in the fucking Hunger of Hadar. Good play. They're all gonna dash. These guys are also all gonna dash. Why does he get another turn? That's the one that just got rezzed. I guess it's technically a different one. Because he's just raising up the corpse again, but like... I find that silly. These guys are all necrotic immune. God, I can't wait to not be a death cleric anymore because we went down the good path. Very good damage, but they also have Death Ward because why wouldn't they? Shadowheart will drink a potion and end her turn. Karlach gonna go give Das Boot to this bitch.
Got it.
It's alive. Got that one. And can hit Chop as well. Chop's alive on like 1 HP. Will, aside from Hunger of Hadar, also has no AoE. What kind of scrolls do we have? Do we have like a simple fireball scroll? We don't have a fireball scroll. That's fucking crazy. Thank God we have a fucking shatter scroll, dude. I know we do. We do have one fireball. Great damage from Will. Our Cambion. Oh, Chop is dead. No, wait, is Chop dead? Chomp's dead. Okay. Does this do any damage? Not really. Oh, you have to charm. Okay, you charm and then give him a kiss.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Loretha. Time for her to bring out the big guns as well. Just absurd damage. Flies over into the thing. Nice. Into the Spirit Guardians. Good job, Nimbus. That guy flies into the Spirit Guardians and dies as well. Yeah, this fight is pissing me off. The camera is really pissing me off in this fight. That Shepherd walks into the Hunger of Hadar. Takes a shit ton of damage. Nice. They're slipping. Let's go. They dash. One into the Spirit Guardians. One stays in the acid damage. Let's go. That guy stands up. Claws on Shadowheart miss. That guy's dead. Again. That guy slipped. Shadowheart did a boatload of damage. I mean, it's going very well. It's just extremely tedious. Let's show them more cold.
Time to deal some punishment.
Well, that's not what we wanted to do. Get the fuck out of the hunger, please. Oh. That might be the end of contention for worst turns in the history of turns.
Good idea, Carl. Tactical.
I doubt we're even going to be able to throw down this hallway with her. But we can. Let me guess, Death Ward? No, Death Ward. Nice.
On the victor's path.
Sure. Not bad. One HP.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Yes, indeed, Loretha. We'll go there, and we'll go there. Oh my god. Dude, the damage riders are so silly. There we go. He's gonna come back over here and hang out with his friends. Else can't really do much. Dash, they're not gonna be able to make it through. A couple more dashes, they will also not be able to make it through. Another dash. Will not be able to make it through. Death Shepherd's turn got wasted standing up. Love that. Now let's do this without walking into the Hunger of Hadar this time. Good job. Karlak. Just gonna start chucking shit.
It's hot in here.
Can she hit the Death Shepherd? Can, let's go.
My little trick.
Big time crit. He's nowhere near dead though, is he? Hey, oh, he is. All right, cool. Because he has like resistance to everything, but we did manage to kill him. Hold on.
Holding back.
That guy lived but had Death Ward.
What now?
That'll do. Double crit, by the way. They're frightened, so they just can't get out of it. Oh, what a disgusting combo.
No holding back.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's end this. On my way.
Well fought.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Do you guys have anything? Oh, fuck, they have gold. All right, well. Am I being this petty to loot all of the fucking zombies for at most a couple of gold? You're goddamn right I am. All right, this is a necromancer room that definitely was probably used by our friend Balthazar. Down here is a thing. Over here is a thing. We're gonna go over here first. We're gonna ignore the gift thing because it's pointless. It does literally nothing for anything. We're just gonna come over here and grab this thing, the resonance stone.
I feel glorious.
And we're also going to find an eye patch. It's Mole's eye patch. I find we'll put.
This is Mole's eye patch. What's become of her?
That should work. But what the resonance stone does is all nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. What does steeped in bliss do? Seized by great joy, affected entity is energized and also more mentally compliant. Entity has advantage on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws. The entity is also vulnerable to psychic damage. I could think of someone in our party who does just stupid amounts of psychic damage with a certain shadow blade. Yeah, if you haven't seen what shadow blade builds can do with the resonance node, if you thought Gale's damage was fucking stupid before, just wait.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days.
Oh, Jesus.
I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it? We are his pets. His plan. Lord Gortash.
Oh, what the fuck? It's the third day.
She whispers in my mind. Praise the absolute.
It's the first day.
The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed.
It's the second day.
Hurts.
I probably should have done those in order.
Head hurts. But he's given me a place of honor.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
His miracle and a name. True soul.
Tell me about these others. Good God, man.
My head! I can feel them in my head!
Alright. Can you only talk to one of them? Is that why this isn't working?
Acoustics are a little
This is pissing me off.
off in here. Which is where exactly?
I've never seen any of this. And now I want to. But the game isn't fucking cooperating.
The owl bear bull, owl wills icy ire.
Oh, well, alright. I guess I just lost all of that fucking lore then. Cool.
These boots have seen everything.
I don't know what that was. Usually he's like, can you like erase my mind or whatever? Never seen that. It's because I got rid of the resident stone? I have no idea. Anyway, we're gonna head over this way. And jump down here. And jump down here. And we're gonna have a puzzle to solve.
As the console bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too.
Oh.
It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process. Linking
Oh,
each
it's because
part of
I know
your
why.
mind to its like.
We're gonna begin to manipulate the mind. It's because the actual brain of the Gith Zerai is over here. Also, well, let's just work with knock. Regardless, we have a puzzle here. We need to get each corresponding thing to the thing on the other side. So like this one is speech. We need to get the one that's speech over there. And there's like a path for each one of them. Pretty simple. Blue, which is speech, goes. I think speech goes. Speech goes across, which is the down, I believe. Yeah. Goes there. Goes there. Goes there. 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 This guy goes. Which one am I doing? Doing memory, which is on the other side. So it goes boom, 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 boom.
Welcome back, Master. Welcome back, Master.
That should do it. Time to see what's back there.
Oh, that took way too long. It took me so long to remember that. I got there though. Didn't have to look up a tutorial, but unironically didn't have to do it. This is the very first thing you see in the video game. When you first choose your difficulty and click in, this is the very first thing you see.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
Well, ain't that a son of a bitch?
That loss blooms into a sudden fury.
It's just jumping ahead, dude. Why is my audio fucked? I think I just need to like completely relaunch my game. I haven't done that yet. I've just gone to the main menu each time. I'm gonna relaunch my game before we get to the
memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
I'm gonna relaunch my game before we
Design.
head down.
The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
I found the Braid of Oppressed Souls. It's actually not bad. Just gives you a 1d4 psychic damage rider. It's pretty good. Versatile longsword. I mean, it's all right. Does it have a? What did I just do? Does it have a coning strike, which can create menace? Is Y a short rest? Did I just? I never knew that. There's a waking mind. I don't feel like talking to the thing again. But because I'm an asshole and hate myself, I'm going to.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another.
You called yourselves Githzerai. Is that some kind of Githyanki?
Oh, for a set of hands to slap your face. The Yankee lost their way the moment Gith threw down the Gate Empire. Only we, Zerai, continue the war to end the Gate forever. Only we fight them on their own battlefield, the mind.
Oh. You're remarkably sane for a pickled brain.
Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason you were attacked. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy.
Oh.
I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You feel the oncoming void tug at the back of your mind and the edge of your soul. Your patron bids you caution before agreeing to this pact. The monk isn't telling you everything.
Thanks, patron. If you want me to help you, then tell me the truth.
All right. The Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant.
I don't like that.
You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Oh, God, that's fucked.
Touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
All right. I'll do it.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
So for that, we get the Githzerai mind barrier. Having assimilated the splinter of the Githzerai knowledge, mental barriers have been erected. Okay, that's what it says. In the affected entity's mind, it has advantage on intelligence saving throws.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation.
Shut up. Alrighty, here we go.
Fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
What's this do?
The platform's already here.
Oh. That makes sense. We have this thing, the restoration pod. We're gonna click it and get the effects of a long rest. Very, very helpful. So we could recast some buffs, but I don't think we need to. I think everyone still has everything from the previous day except for Longstrider, which we don't have. Weird. I still have my mage armor though. Did I just forget to do it? I don't think I would have done that. I'm gonna restart my game so we hopefully don't get any bullshit happening with audio. Nimbus's dumbass got stuck in fucking Timbuktu, so I'm gonna have to waste a bunch of sorcery points doing that. Whatever, it's fine. Probably shouldn't have done that because he's not even that helpful. Speaking of help, we don't even have any. None of our companions can actually use the help action. Can the Cambion use the help action? It can be in, cannot use the help action. Well, thankfully there is one summon that can use the help action. We're gonna bring in the actual goodest boy, Scratch, who thankfully has the help action, and more importantly, is only a familiar. It's not the actual Scratch, so he's totally fine to hang out down here.
Still in control.
First time we've ever actually summoned him. It's also the only time I ever summoned him in the first playthrough we did. Actually, I think I summoned him in the city or something.
Excited by something, drawn to it.
All right, here we go. I don't have the weapon I usually like to have for this because I forgot to fucking get it in the goblin camp. There's a hammer that gives bone chill. It's called the Doom Hammer in the goblin camp. I didn't buy it because I'm a fucking buffoon. But that weapon solos this fight, and we don't have it. But we'll be fine.
In your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Are you sure? Oh, fucking don't tell me twice. What was that roll? Hey, we're in dialogue. There we go. Say the fight better not fucking start before we have a chance to cast. I need to throw an invisibility pot on the good boy.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker. Gortash.
Motherfucker.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where
General voice? Shout out How I Met Your Mother. General voice.
With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh.
I might watch How I Met Your Mother tonight.
Blood crawls with failure.
That could go really hard.
Like flies on liquid.
Ooh.
You forget yourself, or
That might be my sleep show tonight. I haven't watched How I Met Your Mother in a very, very long time.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison?
Why am I talking about that right now?
A rogue true
I don't know.
soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
Yeah.
The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
I agree. Can we just do that so I don't have to do anything?
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again.
Oh, those mannerisms seem familiar.
To march to Baldur's grave.
Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is
I want a Baldur's grave t-shirt, honestly.
Might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of God.
What the fuck? Those are the tentacles from earlier. What is that? Did I help him? There he goes.
The Testament of Myrkul.
There it is.
An elder brain.
Ah, there we go.
One of the
Wow, it's almost like we
cruelest
found a
and most
book about
powerful
this.
creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Is that so?
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty
That
this
had to have
place
been
and
traumatic
begin
for
the
Will,
march.
probably.
You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
Rum-pa-pa-pa-pum.
It's time, faithful ones.
Missed it.
March on Baldur's Gate. We go.
You can see the army somewhere from the map. I just learned that recently. Didn't know from where though. I've never seen it, but I know it's a thing. All right. Are we good to go? All right, everyone fucking stealth. We're not ready to start this fight yet. So what we're gonna do is we are surely going to find an invisibility potion somewhere in our inventory. We have exactly one. We're gonna throw that on Scratch and he's gonna run back here.
There you are. As predicted.
I didn't switch to Scratch.
What is it?
I didn't switch to Scratch. 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 I didn't switch to Scratch.
You could have run away. Absconded.
Oh no, I think I did. I think he ran in front of the sea invisibility guy. Even worse.
That could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny.
I think he ran in front of the sea invisibility guy.
The lure of
I think that's what happened.
destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
I just want to be free of this parasite. I'm here to snuff out this whole evil plan and you along with it. I'll find out who I was and end my killing fates. Yeah.
Your place is to die so that I might finally live. Let us speak plainly.
Dude. Oh, that sucks. I'm so annoyed.
Gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me.
Fuck, we have no positioning because of that.
Daughter's life
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Her heart beating once
We can get position against Ketherick himself.
For that,
and be pretty much
he
okay,
asked
but
that I serve as his chosen.
It's still annoying.
Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought
Do you really
great
think so?
wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Myrkul, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are
You're
all
welcome
that
to
stands
try.
between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
You're planning on betraying your allies? At least you're honest.
Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Myrkul's glory.
I don't think I'm gonna do that actually.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Ketherick will keep getting back up.
Oh, we're good. We're so good. It's literally only Loretha in combat right now. Scratch goes over to Dame Aelin and helps her. That brought everyone else into combat. We're gonna go to Scratch and can't dismiss summon right now. Okay, well he can do it on his turn. He doesn't really have a place here, unfortunately. As much as we love him, he just doesn't really do much this fight. I think our best bet at the start of this thing is to walk forward enough to hit that guy. Get rid of the Mind Flayer as soon as we can. Gonna save that. Really good damage from Loretha. Is everyone in combat? I think us is still hidden. Yeah, us and Nimbus are still hidden. Is the Cambion still hidden? The Cambion is still hidden. Cambion's gonna come over here. Very good play by the Cambion. He is going to take out... Just pick one. Doesn't matter then. Very nice play from the Cambion. Can Nimbus do anything? No. He's gonna try to do that if the game will let him. Critical miss. All right. Not the worst attempt. Loretha as a bonus. Do you have a scroll of Misty Step? We have a couple. Loretha's gonna Misty Step up here. Cambion has used most of his turn. He's actually going to go try to get an attack of opportunity if he needs one.
Let's finish this.
Shadowheart. He has the same stuff we saw last time, so he can Horde Strike whichever character. He basically Hunter's Mark. He's like, hey, everyone hit that one, and then he can also just do a boatload of force damage to that person on this turn. And he has necrotic resistance, so we could do something about that. I want to try to take out this if I can.
Onward.
Not gonna let us. Okay. Very good damage.
This is gonna feel
Well, in that turn.
good. Heading out.
Karlach's gonna rage. Turn her elemental cleaver on the cold, of course. And just start chucking at Ketheric.
Handy.
75%. Some very good damage. We will never knock him prone because of his armor, but that's okay. Fucking hell. Pretty good turn. It is now Kethric's turn. He's going to take a couple steps back and start incubating death. All right. And then the deadly order is on to Karlach. So now everyone will attack Karlach. Scratch is going to go back to camp. Us has already used its action. He is going to maybe come over this way and try to help the Cambion. Nimbus has also already used his action. He's just going to chill. Mind Flayer is going to stand up. And floats down to us and Mind Blast. Stunning. We'll counterspell that. Stunning both Karlach and Shadowhearts. That's a pretty rough turn. Will's had enough of this shit and he's going to Misty Step in though. Manages to stay afloat. We're not going to waste our that was a fucking damn it. That was a warlock spell we wasted on that. Crit. It's not worth it on this fight. Wasn't even worth doing that, honestly. I mean, holy shit, Aelin just took out 2 intellect devourers. Saving us a lot of time. Karlach's getting fucking destroyed. Good God, man. All right, Loretha. I think we're gonna need to kill Karlach here.
Here goes nothing.
Fuck. We're gonna save our sorcery points for the next phase. You can take 1 point of damage, bud. Dude. Big smite on the will for a lot of damage. Deadly odors on Dame Aelin, that's good for us.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Nimbus. Gonna bite this Necromite. Good damage. Oh, it had armor back at this. This is annoying. Oh, fuck, the Mind Flayer's still up. Domination on Dame Aelin, we can't allow that. She is dominated. Fuck. And I wasted my spell slot trying to do that. We need to kill that Mind Flayer.
I found my mark.
Do not react. Will has been charmed, meaning he cannot attack the Mind Flayer again this turn. So that will end his turn. Dame Aelin's gonna fucking kill Will. We need to kill the fucking Mind Flayer. This is really bad. That Dominate was so bad. We need to kill the Mind Flayer. Can't be in staking hits, that's good. Omen of Poison. That's helpful, but do we move? Doesn't look like it. All right, Aelin's back. He's dead. We're good. Good turn, Loretha. All right. Cambion, we need you to start killing things. Good job, buddy. Shadowheart, we need you to start doing stuff. Turn on Spirit Guardians. Give Karlach a big healing word. And then just start running towards the platform.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Karlach Rage. Again. Throw there. Should hopefully one shot. It didn't. Why did that not come back to her? Why did that not come back to her? Oh, because I didn't... Elemental Cleaver? Son of a bitch. Catheric's gonna incubate death. Us is gonna climb up here. Misses Catherick. Nimbus. Gonna bite this guy next to Shadowheart. Freakly misses. Will is going to drink a giant potion because he is very, very low. He's also going to lay on hands. On himself. To spend the turn healing. Still kill Catherick this turn. Thank you. I need a turn of setup. I need a turn to heal and we need a turn to setup. Good job, Nimbus. Okay. What do we do here? Oh, what do we do with a drunken sailor? Is there anything we need to do with Loretha other than just blast? I guess not. I guess we can try to help out the Cambion. Take out ads. We just need to get to Shadowheart started and we need to get off the hill. That's really all I'm trying to do, is just get off a hill with Shadowheart. Either one of these guys taking damage? No. Run up top with Shadowhearts. And she is going to throw off a level 4 mass healing word up here. Decent bit of healing. And she's going to piss me off. There we go. Karlach is going to have to fucking waste her turn equipping this. Fucking equip it. Such a stupid mechanic. Well, I'm not gonna fucking waste that because her rage just ended. Divine Smite on Aelin, she should be okay. Yeah, she's fine. And she pushes the phase.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal.
Are you? Guess we'll find out.
Myrkul, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
How did Loretha get down there, by the way? You're damn right I have.
It is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
That's fucking creepy. And cool as shit. Oh, so I have to fight a big ass skeleton. All right, the Apostle of Myrkul. Please waste your turn hitting the fucking Mind Flayer thing. All right. So yeah, this is now the Apostle of Myrkul. It is no longer Ketheric Thorm. Well, anyway, it's a level 11 undead with 25 strength, 22 constitution, 25 charisma. That's just ridiculous. 20 AC as well. It has legendary action Gaze of the Dead. We'll use Gaze of the Dead on the first creature that strikes it each round of combat. Gaze of the Dead essentially does a good chunk of necrotic damage and can frighten it. Oh, it frightens you no matter what. You just take half damage if you save it. That's annoying. It also has incapacitation to resist incapacitation. That's thing, and it has a gigantic scythe that can hit pretty much everything on this board. So also worth noting, the necromites, if they get to him, can heal him. So that's something else we need to worry about. So honestly, I think if we can hit one. Path is interrupted. It's fine. Can Nimbus do anything helpful here? Maybe, maybe not. He can bite. Kethric's gonna save. But thankfully, little fella's immune to necrotic damage. Let's go. Will is going to finally use his Hexblade's Curse on Kethric. He is then going to, I think, just simply start swinging. I want to try to save it for a crit. I realize we have to get lucky to get one of those, but we'll see. Also, everyone on the platform is bone shield, meaning they can't heal. So, don't have to worry about that. Aelin, maybe do more than 2 damage, please. What the fuck just happened up there? A bunch of, oh, one of them exploded but then spawned in the, okay, I see. Loretha's up. Loretha is going to twin cast haste on herself and on Karlach. She is then going to throw off a level 4 scorching ray onto Kethric. And we don't need to crit that one because we rolled a critical hit. We'll do that one. That's not a damage. She's immune to frighten. Ooh, I need to not hit first with her here because I don't want that to happen again, so we don't lose concentration on haste. That would be really bad. The Cambion. I need you to start like taking these guys out faster, please. That'll do. Shadowheart. Just need to make sure you hit him with that, and he's gonna be, I'm assuming, immune to necrotic damage. No, he's actually unresistant. Well, in that case, actually, better use Bone Chill. And is there anyone else we can hit with it? Bone Chill. Critical hit for 24 damage. He is Bone Chill, so meaning he cannot heal. I'm gonna try to throw this off as often as I can. In fact, I think I might be what I use every single secondary action on the Retha's turn for, is to cast that. I don't really want Karlach up here. I want Karlach to be over here with the Necromite, but for the Cambion. Or for this turn, she can stay here. Let's make sure we get this shit up. Next turn, she can jump over there. But this turn, she couldn't. So we just start yeeting. So then I yeeted. So then I yeeted. So then I yeeted. He's taking no damage from any of our elements, which is annoying. Can Karlach actually get over here? She can get pretty close. Wasted Myrkul's attack of opportunity. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good turn. Us. Can hopefully hit this thing. Nope. Can he hit that thing? Nope. Oh, he's still frightened. Okay, well. Good try, fella. Try to fish for ominous bites as well. President Nimbus does also hits us, misses Shadowheart. I guess we can Splinter Shadow. Gives it the dead saves from Will. Nice. We're going to use our Righteous Clarity on Will, add bonus, proficiency bonus to attack rolls. We could do it to Dame Aelin, but we're gonna do it to Will. Just to like guarantee he hits. That's hilarious. We'll pop one Divine Smite in. Big hit from Aelin. I would like you to start smiting, maybe. Maybe she doesn't have it because she used it on the fucking intellect devourers over here. Hopefully that wasn't her early smites. That'd be pathetic if that's what she decided to use her smites on. Good shit, Karlach. Well, good news is you're bone chilled, dickhead. You can't heal. At least he shouldn't have been able to. I don't think he did. We're gonna have Karlach go first. Make her way up here. First thing she's going to do is drink a potion. And she's then going to start chucking her weapon. Actually, let's throw a bomb first. Throw a bomb back here.
Good idea.
Hopefully that doesn't kill our friends. Did a whole 6 damage. I've seen worse. Why is he taking no elemental damage? I mean, he has resistance to cold, I'm seeing, but why is he taking no lightning damage? Whatever.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
All right, Loretha, back up. We're gonna bone chill. 30% with disadvantage because I'm frightened. And we're gonna try it. All right, that hit, nice. And he should have bone chill. Yeah, all right, cool. Cambion. Get rid of that. Thanks, dude.
Stay focused.
Shadowheart is going to drop a glyph of warding. Right here. So when those things spawn, they just die. I like that play. And might as well drop one of these. Us. We're just gonna have focus these things as well. Never mind. Nimbus can't do anything because it's frightened. Mini Nimbus is going to... Good play. Very good play, Mini Nimbus. This is gonna hurt. Just kidding, he missed everyone. You suck. Yeah, jackass. Will's frightened. I'm not gonna use my last level 4 spell on that. And I, in fact, think I'm going to use my last level 4 spell right now. No, I'm not. That would be our last spell slot. I'm glad I chose not to do that. I need to heal Will soon. Aelin is certainly helping. Nice.
Let's go. Go on.
I saw her get rid of bone chill, so we're gonna heal her. Krelak's frightened, that's fine. Better her than anyone else, honestly. Pretty good damage. Good damage. Got throw off our bone chill. It hit. Nice job. Cambion. These guys spawn with armor of Agatha stuff. That is overpowered.
Gotta keep fighting.
Can I like shove Will? Didn't really work the way I wanted that to, unfortunately. Let's try this. Goddamn Shadow. Okay, we're in just ended territory. Mini Nimbus kills him Necromite. Nice. Good job, buddy. Big guy's turn. Did 5 damage to our spiritual. Did 5 damage to himself, actually. That's all I did for missing Will. Aelin is frightened. He has 16 damage left, or 16 health left. GG. Wasn't as easy as the Eve run, but it was still pretty easy. Imagine struggling with this fight. Could not be me. It's just all about that range, brother.
Death cannot take me. I am its master.
You's a bitch.
My lord.
What you is.
Hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done.
Oh, don't I?
Isabel.
She's so cool.
The rats! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body.
I mean, that's kind of even a lot for me. Except it isn't. Let's be real.
No. Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed.
Yeah, we do.
You have my sword. My fealty.
Thank you.
Do what you must. Then we fly this foul
You
place.
kind of terrify me, though, in a good way. What a fight. Well done, party.
Wow. The chosen of Myrkul. What a fight.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Will fanboying. Where the fuck he is? Oh, he's over there.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Hey, Loretha, you wanna join your friends, maybe? Oh, she can't get down. That's the problem.
What path lies before me?
Stay there, you fucking nerds. I hate this game. And all that time, we got lethargic because of it. All right, well. All right, guys, I'm just trying to fucking loot. Blah.
energy radiates from the stone.
Whoa. Hey, dude.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw. Held here by those three against its will.
Makes sense.
The crown it wears controls it. And these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
Do you know who they are?
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer.
Yeah, we know him too. Carlax told us.
A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Myrkul, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three.
That checks out. Chosen of the dead three.
Bane, Baal, and Myrkul. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible power. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy.
Scratch his
But
chin.
working together, and with those stones and that crown, I dare not imagine what
Awkwardly
they might
just
achieve.
looking around the room. How's he able to leave the Astral Prism?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
What are these
The
stones?
crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods.
Oh.
It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown.
Oh.
The crown's
Is that all?
Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
What do we do now?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends.
Understood.
I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Fair enough. On the body of Ketheric Thorm, we find a crumpled note, which we will read. It says, Papa, I love you, from Is, aka Isabel. You know very well. Also, Ketheric's Warhammer does 1d10 bludgeoning and an extra d4 of psychic damage. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking strong. We'll send that over to Karlach. Supply pack is cool. This armor, the Reaper's Embrace. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. That alone is incredible. When activated, the wearer can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but you have a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. You have disadvantage on stealth checks just because it's heavy armor, and you also get Howl of the Dead, which allows you to send out a bone-chilling howl that numbs all nearby creatures. Numbs, movement speed is halved, and the spellcaster have advantage on attack rolls against the affected entity. Pretty good. It's very, 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 very good armor, as you can imagine. Send that to camp. And this, Ketheric's Shield. You give me a +1 bonus to spell DC and attack rolls, spell attack rolls. Makes it easier to hit. We will be equipping that with Loretha. That's her new shield. And yeah, that's all we need to do.
I've got
all right.
a long road ahead.
Let's get the Mick fuck out of here. All of our buddies here. Everyone coming? Shadowheart, you coming? Shadowheart? Alright, there she goes. Let's get out of here. Portal to the surface. So conveniently placed there. Appreciate you, bud.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
Probably.
The tadpole, the absolute. How?
I don't know. We'll find out in Baldur's Gate. It seems he's a servant of Bane, Catholic servant of Myrkul. Who knows what to expect now that he's gained
I'd never have
power since you know.
Baneite even a decade ago.
Yeah, so let's just ignore the third of the Dead Three.
I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Let's do it.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
No, he won't. You're kind of fucking scary. Will has something to say. Everyone's gonna have something to say, spoiler alert.
With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for
dude.
We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers.
So Gortash is basically a fucking bro. Finance bro, that's what I'm looking for. Got it.
And even less for his advice.
I need to see what happens if you type Gortash finance bro into Google.
But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
I'm disappointed in the BG3 community. There's no memes. I'm sure there are, but all right, cool. Later. The fuck is Withers doing here?
Thy hunger denied. Soluna's faithful yet shines. The balance shifts. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes and felt in thine urges. The Dead Three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Forget that. What are you doing here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Oh, okay.
I shall ask yet again. Do
I love Withers so much, dude. He's my favorite. Those abominations are soulless, surely. I haven't thought about it.
Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless.
If anyone would know.
Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer.
Why you put it like that, bro?
Till such time, be availed of my services.
Thanks, man. You know of these urges? Why can't you tell me?
Nothing thou dost not already know.
God damn it, Withers. Seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Myrkul, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished, as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
And to Weston. Alright. See ya, camp. Hey, Zara.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
I'll never tire of killing their previous occupants. We make a good team. Ketheric was a dead man long before we arrived, a servant of Myrkul, Lord of Bones. It suits you.
Power always has. But I shall not get too comfortable here. We must be free if we are to rule. And to be free, we must destroy this cult. And Ketheric's co-conspirators along with it. I know one of them, all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin.
Oh?
To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
An old flame.
Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
What do you remember? What can you tell me about Orin?
She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it.
Got it.
She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Not if I do it first. Once she's dead, the cult will need new leadership. Perhaps we could take her place. Yeah.
It is as if you read my mind.
Fuck.
Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
Tempting, but eradicating the brain may be wiser to put an end to this madness.
Madness would be to let the Absolute's potential go to waste.
Balance.
The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us.
Fair enough.
You are not stupid. When we
Hey,
reach Baldur's
you don't know
Gate
me.
and face the other chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
I'll keep that in mind.
That is all I ask. And remember, I know when your mind is closed. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain.
You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why?
Because you're hot. I mean,
So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragslin do not stand with us under your protection.
only because the game doesn't let
Sparing
me.
an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. or died trying.
Second one.
I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue.
What?
Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Coming here is my best chance to learn about the tadpole, possibly even cure it. I want revenge on those who did this to me. The cult is a threat to the world, and I aim to eradicate them. Walking away wouldn't have helped. While the tadpole lives, I can't be free. Yeah.
True. But do not lose yourself to despair and fatalism. They tried to make victims of us. But we can take this opportunity to become gods. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
There's no space for me. I suggest you make one.
Alright.
All right. I know a shortcut.
Good. Shall we?
I guess Mithara's coming with us. She needs to level up. We'll do that later. Hey, Jahira.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and 2 more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead 3 holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Have you tangled with a dead 3 before?
Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general.
Yeah.
You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of 2 more.
Allegedly.
These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
I'd be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's
pretty good.
army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper.
Sounds
Beyond
good.
that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
I'm sure you can. And then finally, we need to talk to Dame Aelin. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through all the other random motherfuckers in here.
Aelin! Isabel!
But we also need to go back to camp. I guess we can start the next episode with camp stuff with these guys.
My love.
Can we though?
You were dead.
Yeah.
I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
Wait, Catheric's her father?
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
Did she show up as an undead?
I will.
I actually don't know that answer.
And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Wow. What's up,
There
dudes?
you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Ho! But we have met. This is the
Just call me a
sword that
hoe?
freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
You'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Aelin's funny. Alright. I'm gonna go sell some shit and probably just we'll just add that to it. It's just gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one. But I also need to find an item, hopefully, from Pally.
Tell me what you...
Oh, we found all of the shit that fucking Lantarv had, including the Dwarven Splint Mail, which one of the best armor sets in the game. Well, it's one of the best armor sets in Act 2. Doesn't really hold as much weight heading into Act 3, but still pretty good. Fucking Barkus is here?
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about... Oh! They have room powder, they have motive.
Alright, time to go to bed. Long ass day. And an even longer episode. Hey, Aelin.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that.
Except for me.
Almost no one.
Okay, yeah.
But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's
Whoa.
mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation.
Oh?
She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Okay.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
That's a bumper. Just pet it. It'll be fine. That's terrifying. This is why she's scared of wolves. She thought the wolf was coming for her, but it was coming for the lady. In the mask. Oh, that's a dude. That's a whole ass dude. What the fuck? Oh, that dude is Dunzo. They just yoinked her. Ah, shit.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
What?
Father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No,
Oh my god.
it can't be. I'm an orphan.
Not anymore, you're not.
You that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
And I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair.
Big Stewie Griffin energy.
But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
The Spear of Night? I thought it was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it
I should
sank
have
too
selected
far
the other
into
one. I always
Shara's
select that one.
domain. Shar is quick to discard whatever
It's probably
she
very
has no
similar,
use for.
to be fair, but...
I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
And she shall. With Selûne's Spear of Night. But that is going to do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. I very much appreciate all of you watching. This is a long, long one. And I think I'll leave you with this conversation that I have to have with Shadowheart. Thank you guys again. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!